Good evening, children. Today I'm going to be reading a most peculiar book. The complete list of novellas made on the internet chat app Discord by the bizarre user Alpha Bree. Our first one is about a young boy who got a tad too dependent on his favorite online game. A disgrace. February 13th, 2021 at 2:37 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. My 6-year-old boy Yami downloaded this game on Thursday, the exact day after he was caught at school humping the local dog on the field. I can only presume this is what Among Us has been teaching him. The other day, he was texting a random stranger online on the app. He is a naughty, naughty boy, and after a day without Among Us, he has been giving me multiple death threats, even threatening to kill his stepfather and our family cat, Boris. I beg you to not let your kids play this awful game. There are multiple sex scenes where a robot player gropes and rapes you. There are scenes of drinking, smoking and taking drugs, hidden when you enter the secret menu, which is barely any secret, since my son has been telling me that everyone he knows at his school has been sharing around this code to access these awful, unholy scenes of murder, sex, swearing, smoking and the taking of drugs. Also, my son has spent $260 USD on buying every outfit and colored character in the game. On top of all this, I have had multiple pop-ups on my computer from my antivirus, with Among Us being the main cause of the viruses popping up. It gives your credit card information and address to the evil higher-ups at Google to advertise you more and more Among Us-related products, which my son has also fallen for. A disgrace this game is. I cannot express how much you need to warn your children to stay far away from Among Us, its followers, and all that it stands for. My son will not even leave the house. He used to be a happy young man with a bright future ahead of him. Now, however, he is glued to his computer and seems as if he is allergic to daylight. Whatever happened to the days of playing outside with our friends, climbing up trees, getting dirty and getting cuts and bruises? In conclusion, Among Us is a game designed by dirty and disgusting people who deserve to be locked up for teaching and showing our youth about these awful things that are against God and the Bible. Ah, Yami, truly the naughtiest of boys. With this stunt, he managed to get himself on the news, which I will now be reading the article for. Schoolboy found to have had sexual interaction with local dog at Auckland Primary School, June 4th, 2021 at 11:26 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. A 6-year-old boy has been expelled from Sunnyside School following the event that happened today, where children and a horrified teacher who stopped the boy said he was holding the dog in which a way that he was almost choking it to death. The teacher struggled, but eventually grabbed the boy and stayed with him in the school's sickbay, all while the boy had a fit of rage and violence. The mother soon picked him up and apologized for her boy's behavior. She cited that he had never acted anything like that until the day before, where she believed the new viral video game he had downloaded on his mobile, Among Us, was to blame, as her friend told her of all the dangers of it. The dog, Marcus, who is beloved by locals, was caught by another teacher and was transferred to the nearest vet, where his owner, who wishes to remain anonymous, will pick him up when fully recovered. The boy and his parents will appear in Auckland Youth Court on February 15th on account of this incident. Officials say this is the third account of this nature in 2021, an alarming rate for something so newfound and shocking. A representative of the game in question's company called Innersloth has reached out to NewsHub to say that, quote, "Our game has no relationship to the uprise in children testing their sexual tendencies on dogs." The mother says the response is appreciated but overall inconclusive. She says she is going to protest against the game and hopes to have it removed from all platforms. If you or someone else has had experience with anything like this and wishes to get in touch, they should call the police at 111 or Kid Care at 0800 55 26 40. We finished talking about that odd lad, so we can now move on to another topic. This one's still a bit naughty. A firm believer of sex. August 2nd, 2021 at 4:53 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. Every normal human being has sex. If you are not the above, you are a sad and abnormal human being, and they ought to have your head on a stick for this federal crime. Countries like Russia have it the right way. Not having sex for 6 months will give you the death penalty, no bailing. I indeed believe non-sex havers should die in a hole until they slowly masturbate themselves of all bodily fluids, as this would be their only true experience of sex. I honestly don't care if you hate your body or your gender or sex or sexuality. You still need to have some awesome sauce hardcore sex once in a while, or I will lose all respect for them. You know what? Fuck women. Never cared about them. Genitalia will always be known as the ones that hang out. Nobody likes invisible genitals. I'm speaking from experience here. You know, it's really a good thing I found this information out. Without it, I would have been creaming in women when the only thing I ever wanted is a hot fella. Sheesh, I think my body temperature is rising. Awooga wooga! Mamma mia! Holy guacamole! For the first time ever, I'm going to have sex! Oh, what a wonderful feeling! I can just feel it riling up inside of me. I want this moment to never end, as it is such a feeling of pure ecstasy and true happiness. Sex is wonderful, and non-sex havers will all go to hell without knowing the true feeling of joy. This is real happiness. Even if it only lasts 7 minutes. I know that's crazy, but trust me, it's true. Wow! That one got me in a bit of a bloody twist. Surely our next story here will be at least slightly more PG. It's only about a department store's theme tune, Christ. I cannot stand the Home Depot theme. August 20th, 2021 at 11:49 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. I hate the Home Depot theme with a burning passion. I hate how the bass in the background sneaks its way up on you. The air guitar drives me nuts. On top of the already infuriating instrumentals, the sound effects used piss me off even more. I mean, really, what were they thinking? The nails on chalkboard sounding noise of what I can only presume is a hammer hitting metal and other materials doesn't help this theme in the slightest. When I think of Home Depot, I think of a nice hot summer's day building a new rig for our 48 inches OLED TV with my 13-year-old son, but their theme song, Jesus Christ. Every time I hear it, my skin crawls. It honestly reminds me of my darkest days working in the construction industry. Rest assured, this was a very difficult time for me, as well as I'm sure most other construction workers and ex-construction workers alike would tell you. This was a time in my life of being sexually harassed and mentally challenged at the workplace. My co-workers were some of the most cruel and deluded people out there. Big burly men with 8-packs talking about how many women they had laid and ridiculing me for the one time I told them one of my biggest secrets. This was when I trusted them. They backstabbed me and acted like everything between us was completely mutual, that we had never so much as said hello. Now, for story purposes, I'll tell you what I told them back in '93. It was a nice hot summer's day, and I was chilling out with my now-deceased hombre Richard, Miss Yah, big man, while we were thinking of something to keep us entertained, and drove around the block to look for any stores we could go to or activities we could do. By the very corner of my eye, I spotted the boiling orange colour with the white letters encrusted on top, the one and only American supply store recognizable even to the youngest of children. I burst out to Richard, telling him to immediately pull into the parking lot of God's supply store, with which he complied. We both blasted out from the car and straight into the building. I suggested we look in the shelving aisle. I just got a new DLP television, quite the TV back then, a gift from my mother for graduating college after 10 years of dropping out and readmitting, and I needed the proper rig to show it to the world. Luckily, Home Depot, those darn devils, released a new range of TV shelving rigs earlier in April. Everyone on God's green earth should know how difficult it is to traverse the tall and vast maze of aisles in Home Depot. Because of this, me and old Richie had to find a staff member. When we did, boy, I'll never forget the face that woman gave us. A look of pure confusion, possibly even lust, embarked inside her eyes. There on her staff badge read Barb in bold, which I looked at and smirked. That was my grandmother's name. I asked her for directions to the shelving aisle, and she led us straight there. After thanking her, she smiled and left, when suddenly Richard jolted in the air as if being stung by a wasp or poked up the rear. He told me he forgot to lock the car and quickly jogged back down where we came as well as he could in his struggling condition. You see, he had recently been diagnosed with tuberculosis, which greatly affected his respiration. I was busy looking for suitable shelving for my television when Richard came back, sweat rolling down his neck to his chest. It must have been about 15 minutes since he first left. I could tell he was in pain, and then the craziest thought crossed my brain. I was attracted to the man right in front of me. He flicked his stunning bangs out of his eyes and walked across the aisle of wooden and metal shelving units to tell me something. He put his hand on my shoulder and whispered in my ear. You know, I've felt this way for years.
He pushed me against a beautiful ornate set of drawers and wrapped his lips around mine. I had never kissed a woman before, let alone a man. For what felt like hours, we kissed.
My, these stories are getting rather homoerotic. I know what you are, Alpha Bree. Our next story revolves around 2017's biggest Nintendo YouTube star, Ninten Mike. First day Nintendo Switch unboxing plus review, January 26th, 2022 at 2:34 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. Hey, it's me, Ninten Mike. I have been waiting for this console for so long, watching all trailers and stuff. Ever since day one, the Nintendo Entertainment System, I have bought every Nintendo console since and loved them all. Except for the Wii U. That thing kind of blows, to be honest. So pretty much I love Nintendo and sometimes PlayStation too. My favourite games are Zelda, Mario and Metroid. I have a big Triforce in my background, it's really cool. I collect Amiibo and all sorts of quirky Nintendo knickknacks. I absolutely hate the Xbox and have labelled them my enemy. My least favourite game has to be Sonic 06, just sigh. The worst game ever. What the hell, Sega? Anyway, I just got this new Nintendo Switch console day one. I think I will play maybe some Zelda, Snipperclips, or some Super Bomberman R, but not Skylanders Imaginators. It's honestly pretty unbearable that they even let that on the console. 1-2 Switch too, such a waste of money, but I bought it and it's on my shelf now. Oh well, I can't wait to play Metroid once that comes out in 4 years. And Super Mario Odyssey, that game looks so sick, maybe sicker than Zelda. Nah, maybe I will get Mario Kart, but I already have the whole North American library of Wii U games. And I can't believe Nintendo is re-releasing that game so soon. They just want money, and personally I think that's kind of greedy. And with that, let's get to the actual console itself. So how do I open this thing? Ah, there's a flap at the bottom. That would be kind of easy to open and steal from Best Buy, right? Ha! So anyway, here we have it. Blue joy on the left there and red on the right, and in the middle we have our Switch console. Ah, I can't believe I made enough YouTube revenue to buy it this month. I broke the fourth wall of YouTube. So let's snap, put these Joy-Cons in, snap, and there it is, fully complete. Where's the on button again? Oh, here. Wow, this display is way better than the Wii U, which I hate.
Haven't got a ruddy clue what any of that meant. The last time I played a Nintendo, it was on a CRT TV in the 20th damn century. Our next story is about the Halloween season, something we Brits don't know an awful lot about.
October 4th, posted October 4th, 2022 at 8:34 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time.
October 4th be like, yo, it is the spooky month. Halloween, 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 Hallman, Halen, spooky, spooky. Have I said spooky yet? Spooky, poop, spooky, spooky. Poop, guys, I said poop. Poop, guys, I said poop. Big fat poopy. I said poopy and I am spooky. Hee, that rhymed poop. I'm American, I live in Utah. Utah is the best state because you can chicken and restaurant metric system. What the fucking is metric? I do not fucking poo. I have flakes in my brain. I have flakes in my brain. Hot choli flake. I said poop and I am an American, America. Fuck yeah, because hot chica. 5 Nights at Freddy's is scary, or should I say, spooky much. Spooky, scary skeletons. Never gonna give you up. 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 Ooh, you just got rickrolled. Oh, yo mama, poopy, because I'm American and I say poop. Guys, do you know the way? Clicks tung. Whoa! I think I say your mama, she is fat as a whale. Never gonna give you up. Ooh, you got roasted and toasted. My parents do not give me enough attention. Anyway, Pepe the Frog, do you know the way to white supremacy? Tronald dump, Tronald dimp. Whoosh! I think I just pooped my pants. It's funny because I said pants. I am American and I hate my stepsister. The joke is I said stepsister because it's a funny meme because one time she got stuck, that is joke. Funny joke for poop. I have an Australian friend called Got, and I said wallaby, kangaroo, koala. He said fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. He assumed my gender, which is also a funny meme. Attack helicopete, attack helipa. The joke is I hate transgenders. WTF, why you called me transphobic. XD, I said trains not traz. Oh wait, that looks like trash when I censored it. Dear Trangedder horses, you are cringe and mid and trashy. You look like a poop and shit in the toilet known as Earth. My grandfather told me stories of the war and how he shot Chinese people.
How immature. I've ought to slap the writer of this book on the bottom, given the chance, of course. Now I believe this next one is about the current CEO of Nintendo, so let it be known I've got no clue what I'm saying.
I hate Doug Bowser. March 17th, 2022 at 2 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time. I hate you, Nintendo, more like Nintendo. No! If you think I'm going to stand for this overpriced shit, you are dead wrong. Nintendo has honestly gone down the shitter since Doug Bowser joined, and I'm not afraid to say it. Most will ignore and consume product, but I am a vigilante. I am the Antichrist of Nintendo. All you fuckers ever do is defend, Nintendo fuck. But ever since the Wii U, Nintendo have had zero clue what they're doing. $60 Wii port, Mario port, which is so dumb. Why is it only limited? Think of the scalpers, you fucking dumb fucker Doug Bowser. And they don't even pay employee. Where are the Switch themes, Doug? I want to kill you. I want to kill you, Doug Bowser from Nintendo. Honestly, I miss the Wii U and 3DS day so bad, when Nintendo cared about customer and didn't close down eShop. Remember to homebrew all your Nintendo consoles ever, guys? I love piracy. I love it so fucking much I will cry if homebrew gets taken down by stupid fucker Nintendo. Why, Nintendo, did you stop with the personality? Where's the personality? Yee! All theme is black and white. What are we, yin and yang? No personality, no personality. I will mod my Switch and add porn woman to my Nintendo. The only solution to no personality, Doug Bowser and his Goonie employees New Horizons sucked so ass is no content, and I hate fucking animals. This is the worst console ever. I hate the games, I hate the personality, I hate less modding. Let moddy. Please, I want to add sexy Fire Emblem to Animal Crossing. Please, Doug. Please, I won't bite. I will sexy you, Doug, if you let me put Whiner in Switch docks. I just want personality. I do not care for Nintendo breasts. Please, Doug, legalize putting mod capability and stop taking down fan project, you fucking wanker with Pokemon Sword Shield Tree. What the fuck that look like? Nintendo 64. Haha. I absolutely do not support death threats. But I'll admit, maybe Doug Bowser should be killed. Just kidding. This next one's about a very scary cartoon, so close your ears, kiddies. Wait, why the fuck did I invite children to listen to this book? It's pure, unadulterated swearing and smut. Go on, children, please leave. I'm so sorry you had to listen to that. Greenlight Pibby now, June 1st, 2023 at 11:54 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. I will never forgive Adult Swim for not greenlighting Pibby. There was seriously so much potential. Fine and Jack from Adventure Time, unauthorized use of Nickelodeon properties, and 1939 kid reference. The plot about Bum Bum was so unique, I think I would have cried at the finale. The corruption is very scary. I have to give my mummy a hug every time I watch the Pibby trailer. The little boy superhero has a very cool costume. I will dress up as him on October 31st. And the cat is not going to lie kind of hot. I mean, seriously. Look at them bosoms dough. Poop XD. So that is why I've spent $2,300 to assassinate the adult shit CEO. See you in hell, my unrizzy bruh. Another death threat? Honestly, I don't really want to keep on reading, but I suppose I ought to finish this bitch. Joe's Ultimatum, July 21st, 2023 at 8:35 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. Wake up, Sleepy Joe. If I got a hold of you on January 6th, I would have thrown you across the fucking room and broken a glass on your head. Then stab you with the sharp half of the glass in the throat and kick your head around and then throw you from the 5th-story window. And I would jump out at the same time because I cannot stop thinking about the temptation of suicide drawing ever closer after my daughter and wife left after they saw me leaving to go to the Capitol with my SMG shotgun and explosives and Blue Lives Matter flag. There is nothing more I need than someone to kill. I need this feeling to never end. The hatred has consumed me, yet I consume the hatred faster than it eats me up on the inside. One more! There's just one more! Hee! It's going to be over! I'm going to be able to go home to my husband! Okay, settle down now, Stephen. This last story is about a homophobic brother. Let's get this over and done with. I just punched my brother for being gay. Am I the asshole? July 29th, 2023 at 7:54 p.m. New Zealand Standard Time. So one day I walked home, and when I got home before my brother, I saw he have a pride flag in his room. When he got home, I asked him why he had it. He told me it was because he is a gay. We got in a fight after I asked him to take down the flag. I asked him, how hard is it to keep it to yourself? And he screamed in my face because it's who I am. And I got startled, so I punched him in the face. I think I broke his nose.
So anyway, he told my stepfather about it, and my father said it was not good to punch people, but I had the right intention at least. Let's just say it was a different story for my mother. She is very supportive of the LBGT and is not liking my Christian roots. She stopped talking to her parents after they threw a medium-sized rock at my brother head. Anyway, I got grounded for 4 weeks after I did that punch to him. And it was not cool, but luckily, don't tell my mom, I was able to sneak out to go to church. I repent for my sin of punching, even though it was for the right purpose. And for some reason, the priest touched my booty. I think it was an accident, but who knows, LOL. Anyways, I haven't spoken to my brother in 8 years. Am I the asshole?
Good Lord. I simply cannot believe someone would sit down and write any one of these things, let alone bloody 10 of them. I have read the workings of a true whore today. There is no doubt about it. If I ever do one of these again, let it be known it is against my fucking will. Peace out, y'all, my fam, my lovely little mother huggers.
No! Nobody is joining my Minecraft world that I'm running on a free trial server that I don't have the money to renew and that people will get bored of by the end of the week. No! I'm going to lose it. Don't come to school tomorrow unless you want to get shot with a gun.
We finished talking about that odd lad, so we can now move on to another topic. This one's still a bit nerdy. Oopsies! I absolutely do not support death threats, but I'll admit maybe Doug Bowser should be killed. Just kidding.